Okay, so Godzilla Raids Again. Movie starts off with the zoologist from the first movie, basically recapping the first movie with some stock footage of the first movie. And then I don't believe you see him again for the rest of the movie. Now, this time around, it's not just about Godzilla trampling through Japan, it's about him trampling through Japan with another monster that he's fighting named Anguirus. Angurus. I don't know. It kind of sounds like angry ass. So basically, throughout this whole movie, Godzilla's fighting this angry ass monster. Um, Now I have heard of Angry ass. I've heard of him before. He's in I think he's in another movie, a couple other movies, and I had a video game with him in it. But quite frankly, they kind of look like shit, like like a little bit shit. And my God, is the movie too dark? I mean, most of this movie is just dark, like lighting wise, kind of dark, not not emotionally dark, or I mean the theme. I mean the theme is dark in a kind of a campy way, but I mean this movie is really just dark. Like most of it takes place nighttime, and um, nighttime in a super old black and white movie, not a good mix. Like I mean, black and white's already dark enough, but I mean, especially for the time that they were doing it, that kind of black and white, that low quality, um, I couldn't see shit. I mean, there's this one part where they're transporting these criminals from I don't know, point A to point B. Obviously, they got to get the criminals out of there. They're evacuating the whole city, and the criminals escape in the middle of the night out of the one of the transporters, and they steal a truck. And long story short, they end up blowing up a factory, causes a bunch of explosions and fire everywhere, which obstructs the monsters and the scenes even more. I mean, it really does not help. This whole thing's in black and white at nighttime with vibrant colors in the background, or I mean, bright colors that yeah, and you just can't. It's just so hard to see. I mean, just look at these scenes here. Look at that. It's like mostly obscured in darkness. Can't see shit. What the hell's happening? Well, okay, I mean, I get the gist of what's happening, but I don't know why. But for some reason, this part right here, look at, it looks like some kind of. What is that? What was that? What, what is with Anguirus's head motions here? Well, let's take a look again. There, what? It's just like some weird, like Chihuahua. What the hell's up with that? Ain't nobody being able to see in the dark. Nobody. I mean, well, that was a little too dark, but I don't know. I just feel like they could have done something with the lighting situation in this movie. Anyway, it explains at the beginning of the movie that these creatures are born from like fire in the early days of the Earth, meaning like when the Earth was being formed. You know, all the fire and molten lava, volcanoes, oceans boiling over, that sort of stuff. These monsters, these prehistoric monsters, were apparently born from flame, and I'm pretty sure Godzilla kills Anguirus by burning him alive with his fire breath or atomic breath or whatever it is. Not very fire resistant. And then the end of the movie, Godzilla dies in almost the opposite way. They bury him in ice in a big avalanche. He's surrounded by these mountains, and they shoot a bunch of rockets down at the mountains, or at the mountains, and a bunch of ice and snow and shit just buries him alive. Obviously, he's not done for. Or I think, I don't know. I mean, these are all the same Godzilla, right? So I guess he just doesn't die from all these. I don't really know. Other than the zoologist, I believe they're all new characters. Um, and I don't really care really for the characters in most Godzilla movies. This one's no exception. Overall, I was mildly entertained by Godzilla fighting his first monster. I mean, I do believe that is that's the highlight of Godzilla's movie. People want to see giant monsters fighting giant monsters. And I think they quickly learned their lesson after this, as almost every movie after this is Godzilla fighting another monster. Oh, almost forgot. I don't think they even call him Godzilla once in this movie. He's Gargantua or Gargantuan. I can't remember now. They just refer to him as Gargantua. Gargantua strikes again, or Gargantua, threats of Gargantua. Like he's even printed in the newspaper as Gargantua. Everyone refers to him as Gargantua. I don't know. Maybe they were thinking of changing the name. It is only the second movie. Or maybe it was only for Western audiences. I'm not really sure. But that about does it for my review of Godzilla Raids Again. Overall, it was all right. It was very dark, and I don't believe I'd really watch it again. I mean, maybe only for like Angus's first appearance. I mean, that's kind of cool, but like overall, I kind of think the first movie was a lot better. This one was just, I don't know, rushed and dark. It was still enjoyable. Like I still enjoyed watching it, but not as much as the first one, and I kind of barely enjoyed the first one. So, but yeah, yeah. Overall, it's not terrible. See you in the next video. King Kong, not King Kong. Why would I say King Kong? Next one's Godzilla King of the Monsters. Stay tuned, and please like and subscribe. Or don't. I don't really care. It's like whatever. Bye.